What's the craziest way someone has reacted to being wrong? My teacher is one of those people who thinks being right is her full-time personality. If you mispronounce a word, she'll stop the lesson to correct you in front of the entire class. Make a grammar mistake, she'll write it on the board like it's a case study. This woman treats commas like they're sacred artifacts. So over time, I started doing the same to her. Equal energy. If she said something wrong, I was on it. Fast forward to one random Tuesday. She's teaching about World War II. Everything's fine until she says the war ended in 1944. The whole class paused because that's not just a little wrong. That's how did you get hired wrong. I raised my hand and said, pretty sure it ended in 1945. She stopped, looked at me, and said, no, it ended in 1944. I'm completely right. And then said if I spoke one more time, she'd write me up. For being accurate, at that point, I had nothing to lose. I pulled out my phone, Googled it, turned the screen around, and said, wanna read that out loud? She looked at it, and the entire class exploded. People were laughing, clapping, quoting her. Completely right, huh? Someone in the back said, did she just fail her own history class? She started pacing, rambling about how no one respects teachers anymore. Then she picked up a stack of textbooks and threw them in the trash. Full dramatic breakdown. And then she grabbed a chair and threw it at the wall. A full swing. Hit the wall so hard the clock fell off. And right then, the principal walked in like it was a sitcom entrance. He stared at the dent in the wall, stared at her, and just said, let's go. She didn't even argue. She just walked out, holding her mug like she needed emotional support. The next day, we had a new sub. He asked us, so what have you learned in this class so far? And someone said, never correct stupidity.